My next guest is a beautiful, best-selling author. Her latest work is an e-book. So I don't have one because this is CBS, but it's an e-book. I can't borrow the CBS computer. It's not my turn. Anyway, it's an e-book. It's called Up the Down Volcano. It's available online. Please welcome the lovely Sloane Crosley, everybody. Sloane Crosley. Look at you, you look great.
I am a bird poop magnet.
You
apparently.
are. You got the red dress on. Birds will go crazy for that.
They go, no, I've never actually been.
May I say how lovely your hair is?
You may.
It's very...
Thank you.
It's just lovely. I'm just looking at it. It catches... There's not a lot of light in here, but it's catching it.
There's really... I'm like blinded. There's a lot of light, I think.
Really? I'm getting old.
Although it's not... It's not... I think it's you, but you have people backstage that make this possible. I make it sound like I'm in that... You know that Shelley Long movie, Dead Again?
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Basically, she, you know... she dies, and then her husband's a plastic surgeon who like spray paints.
Oh yeah.
And so that's what the kind of miracles that your staff is working backstage. It's actually illegal what they're doing.
Are you? Do you believe in life after death?
No. Well, I don't really believe that. So what am I supposed to believe now that would make me believe that later? I'm trying to be specifically obtuse. I don't believe in life after death.
Well, that's okay.
But that's a loaded question.
Is it?
Yes.
You make it sound sexy. Do you believe in life after death? And by life after death, I mean...
You mean the French
promiscuity.
way. In the French way. Le petit mort.
Yeah. Oh, le petit mort. That's
yes.
very different.
That's
the literal translation of le petit mort is, of course, the small death.
Right.
But what it means
is, of course, the French attitude towards sex.
Right.
It means orgasm.
It means orgasm. In fact.
America.
I'm European. I knew that.
They gave us that and the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Those were their gifts.
Well, no, fries are from Belgium, aren't they?
Yes, Belgium is everything bad for you. Fries, chocolate, waffles.
Black tar heroin.
Black tar heroin. They sell that out of a food truck now.
Yeah, you can get them from vending machines. Black tar heroin. Yeah.
That's right. It gets
like
stuck
chocolate, black tar heroin. It's so different. I like dark chocolate and black tar heroin.
What should I do?
Have you ever been to Belgium?
I have been to Belgium. Belgium was a brief, sort of fleeting 2-day trip for me. Mm-hmm. Well, I was studying away. I lived, and I don't know if this is a sore point or an amazing point for you, but I lived in Scotland for about a year.
Oh, I love Scotland. It's my home country.
And I saw your series that you did, yeah.
Yes.
And I know where the Revolver bar.
See, I don't. I know this is hard to believe.
Dude.
I don't know where the Revolver bar is. But have you been to the Revolver bar?
I haven't been, but I know it's in an area that is. Do you know that it's called the Pink Triangle? That's the area it's in.
I can imagine what part of town it is.
Yeah. But it's and so I lived in Edinburgh though, which is sort of I found much more international and didn't feel quite as Scottish to me. As Glasgow, I really didn't understand anything anyone was saying.
Yes, the Glasgow accent can be very difficult to understand. I sometimes go home and I'm like, I didn't get a word.
I can't understand. People generally do that with their own handwriting. I can't read my own handwriting. I should have been a doctor.
Do you do your writing written down? Like, do you handwrite your books? No,
I write stuff to myself in the middle of the night that makes no sense on the BlackBerry.
You write books on the BlackBerry?
First of all, I have a BlackBerry. It's the equivalent of saying I have sort of quill and ink situation.
Let me just get out my BlackBerry, Mr. Scrooge.
They sell it with that, actually.
Yeah, I think so. So, what's an e-book then? What's the difference between an e-book and a regular book?
Well, when a regular book and a computer love each other very, very much. Okay.
Yes.
It is only available as an ebook. It is a little bit shorter. It's one giant long essay that it's actually a piece of a story I told here last time, so I won't repeat myself. But it's about climbing up a volcano and falling.
Oh, I remember that story.
Yes, and you actually, I had a Band-Aid on my knee, and you implied that maybe my injury wasn't so bad, and there's still a scar there.
Let me see.
Okay.
And now I'm just looking at your whole leg. I used your injury for my own perverse enjoyment. I was like, wow, that Band-Aid turned into a little pity more for me.
She's just got, it's just bleeding. Yeah, it's like Carrie. But anyway.
No, it's not like Carrie. No.
No,
No, you can't do that.
No, that's bad. But yeah, so it's basically a shorter version of.
Do you think when you're writing, this is for an ebook, so I'm going to write differently than I'm going to write for a paper ebook?
No, you sort of take the breaks off a little bit because you can write as long as you want. Instead, I sort of thought of it as a longer magazine piece. So a magazine piece, you have certain restraints.
Magazine's sort of like a papery blog from the olden days, isn't it?
Yeah, they melt horses like the one you have backstage, and they use wax, and they cover the.
Is that how they make magazines shiny?
Yes, that's why magazines make no money anymore, because they're using all the horses. They know that.
I had no idea that magazines were melting down horses. Is that true?
It's
any specific magazine?
One at a time. All of the
How many horses to make a magazine?
Like working there?
Oh, meow. Meow. Could we have a saucer of milk for Sloane, please?
I would take. I'm a cat person. I would take.
Are you a cat person?
Now,
by that, do you mean, do you have a cat or do you dress up as a cat?
A cat costume. Yeah. I dress like a cat. That is very important since we're talking about the mascot that you have in the back. No, I am a cat person. It took me a while to actually admit. I go both ways. Much as they do at the Revolver in Glasgow.
Well, you're certainly welcome here, young lady.
But I grew up with all sorts of animals, and I have a cat, and I think the most popular thing I ever wrote by far was an op-ed piece for the New York Times about how I was sick of being sort of an apologist, a feline apologist, that it's not my fault my cat's so cute. I really like her.
Well, there are many women who feel the same way.
I know, and they're crazy.
But you mustn't be ashamed. There is nothing wrong.
This is national television.
National television, and you're out here saying how much you love your cat. Your choice, Sloane. Your choice.
She's got a lot. You're
going to tell me about your cat now? You're going to tell me a story about your cat? Oh, she's so cute. She knows where the door handle is. Is that where we're going?
If I had pictures, it would be really
fun. That would be great.
I don't.
On your BlackBerry. Look, my cat.
You can sort of see that's a tooth. There you go.
Listen, we're out of time. What do you fancy? Open pause, mouth organ, big cash prize, or something else?
Whoa. How much is in the big cash prize?
$50. In quarters.
And what do you have to do? Well, my question is because if it's
what are you prepared to?
No. Very, as with magazines, the most minimal amount possible.
Well, you can answer a question.
Okay.
Or you can guess what's in my box.
Okay.
Or you can imagine what Her Majesty the Queen is thinking.
Okay. Those all seem like they're worth about $25. Can I take half of it?
The questions can be pretty tough.
Okay, I will take the cash prize, please.
What time is it, Shuttle David?
Time once again for the big
cash prize. $50 in quarters. Put a bag with a gross anyway. Don't touch it till you earn it. All right.
Okay.
Question, box, Her Majesty the Queen.
Her Majesty the Queen.
All right, okay. We have imagined a scenario in which Her Majesty the Queen has been falsely imprisoned.
Okay.
It's her Jubilee year. She is upset. She is distraught.
Yes.
And you have to ask yourself, what is Her Majesty the Queen thinking?
Why did I not work out like Pippa when I had the chance?